Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.
You look better today. How did your test go?
Much better than it did yesterday.
Did you pass?
I not only passed my test, but I aced it. I'm so happy.
You should be. You worked really hard last night preparing for it.
Thanks for helping me with it. If you hadn't encouraged me to do my best, I wouldn't have ever been able to pass.
You don't have to thank me. It's just a part of my job as your counselor.
Did you always do well at school?
No, in fact, I was terrible at taking exams.
Really?
Sure. But my teachers always encouraged me to do the best that I could, and that helped me a lot. When are your final exams?
I'll get my finals in 2 months.
When do you plan on studying for those exams?
Most students just cram the night forehead.
Do you think that's a good idea?
No, I think I should study a little bit at a time, starting a few weeks before the exam.
That sounds like a good idea. What are you going to do if you have any questions while you're studying?
I'll go and talk to my professor or a learning support assistant.
It sounds like you've learned something useful this year.
Han maimed. What's your plan for the weekend?
I plan to travel around Harvard University and know more about it. To tell you the truth, I plan to apply for Harvard after graduation from high school. It's better to get to know it. What about you?
I get together with my Christian brothers on Saturdays.
Oh, my God, John, I didn't know you are religious. You just look like a scientific cook, like Leonard in The Big Bang Theory.
Come on, Han maimed, don't make a fuss. A lot of Americans, including many scientists, believe in religion.
But I'm really surprised. I thought science and religion are not compatible, are they?
Yes, they are compatible. Actually, the U.S. is both the most developed and the most religious country in the world.
I've heard about it a little bit before, but I don't understand. How can people believe in God since they know God doesn't exist?
That's a little complicated. You'll get to know it when you are acquainted with the U.S. history later on. Religion was and is a part of American people's life. Guess what? Even Harvard University, which is a highly academic institution, is in a sense the product of religion.
Really?
Absolutely. It was founded by a group of Puritan immigrants from England.
Why was it founded by the Puritans? Where were the atheistic educators?
Because most of the first English immigrants who came to the United States were Puritans.
How come? I mean, why most of them were religious people?
That's because in the 16th and 17th century, there was a series of religious reforms in England. Many religious separatists were persecuted and fled to other countries.
So, you mean people didn't enjoy religious freedom in England?
Yes. That's why Puritans moved to the New World, where they believed they could establish a heaven for Puritans. Later on, it was these Puritans who founded Harvard College.
Why did they want to found a college?
Many Puritans had received classic style of higher education in Oxford University and Cambridge University back in England. They hoped that their descendants could receive this kind of education as well.
Oh, I see.
Actually, Harvard was first named New College, without a formal name.
When did it begin to be called Harvard University?
In 1639, it was renamed after its major benefactor John Harvard. Interestingly, John Harvard himself was a clergyman.
It seems that Harvard was predestined to be influenced by religion.
Therefore, it's not exaggerate to claim that had there not been religion, there would note Harvard.
Wow, I didn't know that religion had played such an important role in Harvard history.
Religion has been playing an indispensable part in Harvard history as well as the U.S.
I finally begin to get to know Harvard. It seems that my knowledge of Harvard is rather poor. I have a lot work to do before applying for Harvard.
Remember that Harvard is a part of the United States. So you have to know the U.S. history and culture if you want to have in-depth knowledge of Harvard. The two are closely related.
That's right. I have a lot to learn from you.
You can ask me any question at any time.
What do you think of your teacher?
He's very strict with us.
And I hear he gives very good lectures.
Indeed. He's strict with himself, too. We can see every lecture of his is well prepared.
Good morning. Is this where I can get a library card issued to me?
No problem. We have a short form right here. Just hand it to me when you are done.
I'm done.
That looks great, but I will also need your driver's license or other form of ID.
Sure, here it is.
Well, this looks nice. Do you know how to use it?
I am pretty sure how to use it, but can you remind me?
Of course. Just remember that all of the needed information is on the card.
I see.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful time on your library visits.
How many credits are you taking this semester?
I have to have at least 18 to keep my scholarships and grant. But so far, I only have 15.
What's the matter? Are the classes you want full?
Yes. And now I'm down to either taking a class I'm not going to need or considering a double major.
If you were to take on a double major, what would be your first choice?
I think with international business a language would be appropriate.
Have you even thought that far ahead? I mean, what country would you like to do business with?
As a matter of fact, I would like to work in South America. So some Latin language like Spanish or Portuguese would work.
Mr. For tomorrow, read pages 12 to 20. Then do exercises 1 through 10 on page 21.
Do we have to type out our homework?
Mr. No, you only do that when you write reports.
Is there anything else?
Mr. For those of you who don't have a calculator, get one.
We are allowed to use a calculator in class?
Mr. Yes. By the way, review today's notes this evening. We may have a small quiz tomorrow.
Helen, you must be excited at going to America to study.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it for ages.
What do your classmates think of it?
They give me a lot of congratulations.
How long will you study there?
Oh, maybe 3 years. I will study and get the master degree first. Then I will decide whether I will stay there or come back.
Which university will you go to?
Chicago University. My major is economics.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, may I help you?
I'm a graduate student here in mathematics. I've just come from China and I've never used a Western library before. I'll be here for 5 years, so I'd like to learn to use the library as efficiently as possible. I wonder if someone might have time to show me around.
I'd be very glad to show you around, but I'm very busy right now. Could you come back about 3:30?
Sure. 3:30 this afternoon.
Good. See you later.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, Linda, you must be so excited about going to study in America.
Oh, yes, I am. I have always wanted to go to the States. I love meeting new people and making new friends.
Well, I'm sure you will.
Well, there's one thing.
What's the matter?
I'm a little worried about my host family. You know, in the agreement I have to do some cooking for them.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.